I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Are you ready?
Tactical nuke incoming!
Are you ready?
Hello, Cleveland. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello, everybody.
So we're back on the radio. Outlaw Radio is here. I just have a few things I gotta fix right now. There we go. We're back on the show. So, very interesting week, wasn't it?
Another good week in the world, in Cleveland, that's for sure.
Let's hear from our affiliates before we start the show, okay, guys?
Outlaw Radio is brought to you by Zenify.com and Wild Cucumber LLC, and there are affiliates in South Carolina. Rockstar Radio Underground, live on 365.
Yep, live on 365. Angelina Green out there. I see you, girl. You're watching the show. I see ya. This is fantastic. Hi, this is Jeff James.
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
And you're listening to Outlaw Radio in Cleveland, Ohio, the rock and roll capital. All right, Jim.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. So I have a few things I want to start off by saying. Monica from Distant Sun Rising's out there watching the show. Matt Gutka. I saw Johnny Rocker. And we're going to play that song. The Growl's back, Jim.
Okay, yes, it is. It is big time, The Growl.
Yeah, Conspiracy 216 has a new song. As you see it streaming on our screen, Death Slayer.
Respect the Growl.
Respect the Growl. So we have a lot of stuff going on. I want to say congratulations to Convey the Signs. They signed a deal with Iron Gate Records today. Fantastic guys. I knew you guys had it in you.
Good going.
Yeah, good rock band. Remember we saw them at the Winchester?
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah. And that's a cool venue. I like that place. And
some shredding going on, as I recall. Was that one of the shredders?
Yeah, they have two guitar players. Reno on rhythm,
don't
but
hold
he also
back.
does. Yeah, no, they're a great band.
So they have they got signed to a label?
Yeah, they're signed to Iron Gate Records. It's the same label that I'm trying to think of all the bands that are on there. I know Fractured's on there. Oblivia's on that label. And they're grabbing up some good Ohio bands right now.
They need me in that mix, I think.
I see Convey the
But
Signs.
I'm not metal, though, so that's not true.
I see Convey the Signs winning Cleveland Music Awards next year.
Well, that's very good for them, yes.
Yeah. So I also want to thank all the people that are on YouTube watching the show, all our friends on LinkedIn. I also want to say hi to Rachel, who's home recovering. Then I have something very special. Mark Berry from AMG and Dwayne Farley, they're watching the show tonight on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to Outlaw Radio.
Great that you're here.
So I want to say this little thing about Mark Berry before we get started. So
I hope you do.
Okay.
People need to know.
You know, he has 35 gold and platinum albums, right? He worked with Billy Idol.
Incredible.
He worked with Carly Simon.
Right at the beginning with You're So Vain kind of stuff.
Duran Duran. Cool in the Gang. So many great bands. What a lot of people don't know, he mixed the theme for the David Lynch film Dune, who was performed by Toto and the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. He also produced and mixed the song Do You Dream About Me by Alicia for the film Mannequin. He was the musical supervisor and soundtrack producer for Knights of the City, which featured artists Smokey Robinson and Stevie Wonder.
What a resume. That is just amazing.
And me and you had the opportunity of interviewing Dwayne Farley from AMG, the vice president of films, and he told us all about the way he submits bands in artists for songs for movies. That was cool, right?
That was really good.
That was a great interview.
Feel like sending him a couple songs, maybe.
Yeah, so I definitely would. I hope he's listening tonight and he hears my song on here. It's Villains, by the way. If you wanted to know, it's my song. No, but in all honesty, everybody should be out there submitting songs. So what we're going to do, Jim, is let's jump right into it, right?
I think we should.
I think we should do a Conspiracy 216. We need to play Death Slayer. That is the top on everybody's charts today. And your phone's going off.
You might want to hold on to something before the song starts.
Yeah, this is this will rip your face off. This is Death Slayer by Conspiracy 216. Holy shit. That was fucking crazy. That was a tactical nuke, don't you think?
Tactical nuke incoming!
Wow, Jim, we have a lot of people commenting on the show.
That's what I see. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Guys, you're blowing us away right now. We didn't expect this whatsoever, but this has been a lot of fun, and we're having a great time. We were really laughing during the break. We're having a good time here tonight. So, yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, but what I want to do is I want to show some of these great comments that are coming through, and also want to say that was Death Slayer by Conspiracy 216. That's a Rip Your Face Off song. I have a little, the Enforcer wrote us. Okay, so check this out, man. We have a lot of people watching the show right now, so let's give them shout-outs. This is DSR from Distant Sun Rising. This is Monica. She's out there listening, and listening in Texas. And,
That's cool.
Yeah, this is Johnny Rocker. As
Johnny.
you know, Conspiracy 216.
Something about Mr. Moonlight there. We're not sure what that means.
Evening, friends. Matt Guga's here with us again.
Hey, Matt. Good to hear you.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Mr. Moonlight.
Hello, everybody.
And then Johnny said, any week that you're above ground is a good week. I kind of agree with you.
I do too.
Yeah, no.
Let's see.
And then I saw this comment. I'm not sure who this is, but this is Sam Sharif. Who killed Mr. Moonlight?
I'm not sure what that means,
Yeah.
but I'm alive. This is proof. There might have been a conspiracy theorist out there.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
There is a lot of conspiracy shit going on.
Maybe there's somebody. I'm sure there's other Mr. Moonlights out there, so I'm sure to be sued or something.
And here's one right here for you, and I'm sure this is a surprise for you.
What's the surprise?
Hey, Dad.
Oh my gosh. Brooke, hello. I'm glad you got my text. Most excellent. I hope.
Yeah, cool.
I guess Archie could watch. We're not going to be using bad words and stuff.
No, we're going to try not to swear tonight. We'll see how well that works.
I think it'll go pretty good.
I think we'll do okay. Well, we can swear, but let's try not to.
I swear enough during the day by myself, and I start swearing at myself because I'm swearing too much.
And Johnny Rocker said, congrats to you for having a great show.
Thank you.
And congrats to you, Johnny, for Death Slayer. Hey, did you see the music video for it?
Good
with the
stuff.
TV, with the stuff going across? That looks really cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Brooke, welcome to Outlaw Radio.
Same.
We're just a couple of regular dudes being outlaws in our spare time.
And we're loving every minute of it.
Yeah, that's a Loverboy song.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So Eric Paul is with us.
I was going to write a song loving every minute of it. Now you just blew it for me.
Yeah. Eric Paul has a song on the show tonight. He's going to bring a little faith to our show.
Oh, I'm glad he's here. He's really out there doing stuff more than I am, that's for sure.
I believe he was in that's my arm on the table, by the way. I believe he was in Kokomo, Indiana. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I was there a couple of years ago.
That was a real nice stage. Did you see the photos of that?
I don't quite remember that. Sorry, that part of it.
No, Johnny sent this over.
A friend of mine used to live in Kokomo until a couple of years ago. Good old Ross Arth. God bless your soul. Hi, Marty. I hope you're watching.
Yeah, Eric Paul sent a lot of comments to us. That's very cool. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show. It's been a lot of fun. And, we're going to kick it off with another song. And Sam Sharif wrote this to you. Rain Blood. That's a Slayer song, I believe. Rain and Blood. Hey, if you want to hear what were you going to say, Jim?
I was going to say, what's the next song?
The next song.
I mean, after this song.
Oh, after this song, are you ready to have your face blown off?
It might. Oh, okay. I thought it was maybe me.
I
wanted to let everybody know.
No, it's not you yet.
Oh,
God.
Sorry, I'm too anxious, I'm
trying to go in order. We already jumped out of order once already. All right, so next on our list is Sozin. They're the band from Waterford, Michigan. and we're going to play them. Their song is called Necromancer.
The time to stay in the shadows is past. Now we step into the light. From dust, you'll fall through his magic at last, and have truth blooms in the sight. He spoke deep sanctified words to you, bringing your thoughts to his throne. He worked without fail, for he knew that death is an illusion. Necromancer, wave your wand of steel. Necromancer, praise the dead at will. One more in his army of death, chaos he spawns on the world. We are the pawns of his ruinous wrath, turning the tide on the field. Calling the void to some men more souls, he sings the dead back to life. Power beyond the veil of our toes, crusade he leads us to fight. Necromancer, wave your wand of steel. Necromancer, praise the dead at will. Necromancer, wave your wand of steel. Necromancer, praise the dead at will. Necromancer, make a final deal. Necromancer, victory revealed.
Oh, we're back.
Wow, we went for a journey on that one, that's for sure.
And guys, I should have warned you ahead of time that we were going to kick things off really heavy today.
And you did at that, yes.
We have some killer tunes. We're going to probably jump right back into it
Tactical
with one
nuke
more. What
incoming!
do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll start mellowing out a little bit, I think, won't we?
Yeah, we only have a few more heavy ones, and then we're going to start mellowing out the show a little bit.
We got to get the metalheads going, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Johnny Rocker, when he says that, he means you, the Growl.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your new nickname, Johnny. The Growl. We're going to have to, that'll be your name for the show. Don't you think?
Well, we'll put that back and think about that for a minute.
Yeah, like the asshole game. All right, so this band is from Portugal. The name of this song is called Thirst for Blood, and their band is called Tiasana Satana. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Hey, Matt, I think you're our official guy out there that tells us what everything means. But this is Thirst for Blood. Holy shit. I feel like we are conjuring the devil.
But that's a lot of big bass drum beats there, at the end. A lot of snares, a lot of, that's a fast beat.
Jim asked me at one point, he's like, hey, what are they singing? I'm like, I'm not sure, but it's fucking crazy heavy.
I'd like to know the words. At least I think I do.
Tactical nuke incoming!
That was a tactical name.
Good job here on that one.
Yeah, guys, that's a Portuguese band, Thirst for Blood, Tia Sana Santana.
Were they speaking English, do you think?
I don't know
I couldn't even tell.
I don't know what the fuck they... Oh, sorry, Brooke.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I don't know what the heck they were singing.
Just put a $100 bill in the swear jar and I'm good.
Just take one of those 50s back out of your pocket. That's funny. So there's a lot of cool things that happened this week. Jim is going to tell us some news stories. The Shenane on Outlaw Radio. Do you like that name?
Shenane.
It reminds me of the Shenizzy with, was that Douchey on Cleveland Radio?
Oh, yeah, Douchey. Yeah, she does the news thing. She does the news thing, right?
We got to think of a cool news name for Mr. Moonlight.
Mine's going to be a little bit different than that, but it's...
Well, I have a few things to add to your news stories that I looked up, so I'm sure mine will be way more mentally handicapped than yours.
Well, this one really isn't new news. It's been going on for a long time, and it involves the planting of that pipe bomb at the Democratic National Committee building. And I just heard that, the phone company says they have the surveillance videos and that the FBI is lying with what they're saying. And I just found that pretty interesting, to just add that on my list, I guess, of untruths. You know, the suspect apparently had a phone. They have in the video, the suspect has a phone and is using it. So they're saying because of that, that there's just that's evidence, a lot of evidence showing that they do have it.
Who
And
said that? The
um,
FBI?
no, you know, the phone company is saying
Oh,
that the suspect, they have surveillance video with the suspect using the phone. So if that's the case, can't they pinpoint exactly?
that's fantastic.
And you know, this may have been set up, and this was an inside job possibly. So I've been following this for what, a couple years now or a year, and I just heard
Yeah.
that, and that's my little schmeedy duty.
You know, Stibbs out there is like, I knew it. He's telling all his liberal friends right now. He's on the computer posting it right now. Hey, one thing I saw this week, and we talked about it last week, was remember Trump was going to go to the White House and have lunch?
Oh
No.
yes, he did. He had a very interesting person came.
Yeah, so President Joe Biden and President-elect Donald Trump met in the Oval Office for nearly 2 hours on Wednesday, resuming a hallmark of America's peaceful transfer of power. Lunch with the Antichrist.
It was a little boring. I'm used to the arguing, but I'll take it.
Yeah. I thought it was a thing that I heard on
What,
a
no
news story.
arguments?
No. I looked this up too. Here's one for you. Joe Rogan, remember he was going to have Kamala on?
Oh yeah.
And
yes.
then she
Oh,
declined.
Yeah.
But they're in every campaign has a list of things that they really don't want to talk about. Although when Trump went on Rogan, he said, "Yeah, just fire away. I'll just answer all of them." But Joe Rogan said that Kamala Harris' campaign had one condition that they wanted to avoid. They did not want to talk about the legalization of marijuana. I found that interesting.
I don't understand. I mean, there are so many other issues too. I mean, it's illegal right now. So
So many states are making it legal, and it's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Ohio, for passing it. Finally, you guys
Well,
came to your senses.
I guess Kamala had to come up with some idea. Of,
Didn't Kamala say that she got high? I did
I
not
don't-
inhale.
I don't know. I will hold back on answering that one. I don't want to to start a conspiracy theory. You know.
What else do you have in the news? In the shenanigans?
Another thing is.
He's going through his notes. He's very well organized.
Is that FEMA that helps people when they're messed up and get in trouble and whatever?
Yeah, when FEMA was supposedly helping all those people in the Carolinas.
In North Carolina primarily, and everybody knows about the story where this one employee of FEMA sent out some kind of a message to her people telling them to pass by the houses or with the conservatives. If they know he's conservative, move on. And I just heard today that the person that did that, said that, wrote that message, she said she was told to do that. So it's very interesting. How high up is this going to go? I bet it's going to be just covered up and you won't hear anything about it, basically.
Remember when Kamala offered $750 to every person in the Carolinas that were hit by the hurricane? Such a gracious amount of money. Oh, thank you so much.
That about covered it, didn't it, for everybody?
That covered it.
Happy about that.
They're all good.
Holy
shit, man.
Today, I don't really, ever since I'm going to try to get some ideas on this show and talk about stuff, I actually watched Fox News in the Sunday morning, and Juan Williams, we were talking about the segment with the North Carolina, and he said at the end, I just can't believe that the United States wouldn't take care of the people there,
That's because they sent all the money to Ukraine and Israel. Gotta take care of our allies, right? God damn. It's all messed up.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Hey, did you see today in the news that Biden has authorized the use of long-range missiles in Russia? Now, Ukraine has the ability to hit Russia deeper than ever before. Thanks, Biden. Here comes World War III, bro.
I did not know
Tactical
that.
nuke incoming!
Thank you so much, man. Fantastic. Yeah, so there's some crazy stuff in the news. Here, I'll read one more for you. Florida's convicted killer clown was released from prison for the murder of her husband, then wife, a woman who pleaded guilty to dressing as a clown and then murdering the wife of a man she later married, has been released from a Florida prison.
That's scary for some people, for sure.
Can you imagine if you're terrified of clowns and then a clown comes in your house and tries to kill you?
Someone just wants to come up with a new movie idea. Hey, just let a couple of them out and just see what happens, and that's a movie.
Dude, I just had a thought. Mark Barry's out there listening to the show right
This,
now.
That could be a movie. This right now by releasing this person, you know.
Hey, Mark, what do you think about Jim's song, Lizzie Liggett, and my song, Villains, being the key songs in a new movie called The Killer Clown? And we could base it on a true story from Florida. I think that's a fantastic idea, don't you? And we have a lot of comments. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into the next song. And I'm going to let Jim introduce this song because this is a very special song. And then while we're doing that, we're going to show some of the comments. I want to thank you guys so much for leaving all these great comments. It's been fantastic.
Overwhelming, actually. Very, very good. Thank you, everybody. This next song, I did write this song. It's called Lizzie Liggett, and it's spelled with all Y's.
And why did you do that?
Well, the song is about a rock star, a female rock star. Her name was Lizzie Liggett, and she was in a plane crash. And unfortunately, she's not around anymore. But that's what the song is about, and it's just like what happened to Leonard Skinner. So it was like a tribute in a way to all the rock stars that have died in plane crashes and stuff.
And who played on this track with you?
Tim Gunley played the drums, and I did everything else I could be blamed for.
All right. Well, he's taking the blame for it right now. This is Lizzie Liggett from Mr. Moonlight. Here we go, baby.
Now the boys come from miles around just to hear her sing her sexy sound. All the girls seem to dig it too. Now Grandpa's got something to do. Stop and listen to the sounds. It's the best thing going around. Everybody stood in line for tickets, so you had to get there on time. When she sings into the microphone, no one's thinking about going home. Stop and listen to the sounds. It's the best thing going around. Then she took off in a fog all night. She didn't make it home, so we searched all day and night. All day and night. We all prayed, but we never found her. We didn't even spot the plane. Now she's singing from the ocean. Fish are swinging in her watery grave. Stop and listen to the sounds. She's not here, but she's still around. Lizzie Liggett. Then she took off in a fog of night. She didn't make it home, so we searched all day and night. All day and night. All day and night. Lizzie Liggett. Lizzie Liggett.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Fantastic. That was great. I also liked your dancing behind me. That was really, really good.
You know, for those of you that didn't know, when I went up like that, the first time the plane was going up in the sky, and then
Nice.
when I went down like that, that was her crashing in the ocean. She's still there. It's really efficient.
That was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. That was a tactical
Tactical
nuke.
nuke incoming!
60s, it reminds me of the song.
It's like the tactical nukes that are going to be heading towards America now that we gave Ukraine the okay to shoot Russia.
What?
That's fucking so
I was
stupid.
thinking of saying something else totally different, so I was caught off guard. I apologize for that.
Yeah, man.
I was still thinking about Lizzie Liggett. Remember,
Yeah.
it's spelled with all Y's, you know. So actually, the part of that song was written in high school with the band I was in, with Jack Wessel and Randy Wilson and Harry Lash, and what you know, what's that song? The rapper. Hey.
I don't know. Sing it
Anyways,
for
there
us.
was a song that was really, I can't do it right
Yeah,
now. But
that's all
So
good.
and then I finally wrote it like 40 years later, finished it. Isn't that something?
Yeah, let's listen to our little station break from Angelina Green, all right? And also, before we do that, I want to say this. Jim has a new song that's going to be released soon, My Hometown.
Yes. It's been done for a while. Again, Tim Ginley is playing on that, and I'm really excited to get that out probably next week.
Yeah, that's one of our A-list songs. Me and Jim sat down with all his music one night and went through all of them and picked out probably, 14 songs that we're going to put out this year into next year.
And as I recall, Jeff actually I thought, I'm happy if he likes one song. Let's be honest about this. Some of your friends come over and bring their music, and they play it and they think it's great, and you're going, I don't like one song. But I saw his list included more than one song that he liked.
Yeah, and what was funny was when we sat down and we did it, I don't know how many songs you had, but we only listened to like the first 40 seconds of the
And
song.
he doesn't even know how good they really are.
Yeah, but then when I picked out the ones I liked, then we went back and listened to the whole song, and then we made our judgment again. We put them in 3 categories, A, B, and C. A being the songs that will release first every 8 weeks. The B songs that we are playing on our show today, and as well, they will be released, if I could speak correctly. And then our C songs, which will be played everywhere and released as well, but in that order. So I think that we're on to something really good. Headed for the Back Door put you at number 1 on Reverb Nation.
Yes, it did, but I was knocked out with a piece that really, if you go to the number 1 right now, Reverb Nation for Rock in Cleveland, the guy that holds the number 1 spot, the bit is like a 20-second bit. It lasts for 20 seconds.
Hey, man, but the
Well, he
category...
really got his point across, boy, in 20 seconds, so I was a little surprised about that they, I could put something up maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
And maybe that'll go number 1.
Maybe
You know,
that's what we should do, is only have 5 seconds of My Hometown.
I know
First
if I-
couple
that
beats
would
and
be-
then
that would
cut
be-
it out.
It would be Ginley playing that drum part in the middle, I think. Yeah.
Well, so let's say this, Jim. It's not like we're in the category for country in Cleveland. There's 4 artists. We're in rock in Cleveland, so there's like 70 or 80 people. I'm in the same list with you. I'm ranked between. I always rank between 14 and 7. I've never gone up. I've only gone up to 2 one time in like the 3 years I've been on there. But you've been 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. You're all over the place in the top.
Nobody's listening to it though. That's
No.
the thing about Reverb Nation. I get a few people that are on Reverb Nation that they'll see me, but there's very little action going on. But so when I do get an occasional, hey, that's pretty cool. I definitely like that person, so we could hopefully start listening to each other's music.
All right, so let's say this. Me and Jim are both on Reverb Nation. You can go on there. You can download his song. You can stream it for free. You can pay for it if you want to send a couple pennies his way. But he's on Reverb Nation under Jim Bellinger. I'm under, I think it's Loud and Local that I'm under. But I have some stuff up from the show, and then I have some of my music too. So we're both on Reverb Nation. He posts to Facebook all the time. Go out there and listen to him and check out his music. It's really good, guys.
I think I have 4 or 5 songs already. My favorite really is Analog Man by Joe Walsh. I think people
I think
like that a little bit.
I like it. That song really grooves, really good. Nick Burnsworth, who's watching the show right now, he sent a message and said he liked it.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Nice to hear.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump back into some music. I'm gonna play Oblivia. If you guys don't know who Oblivia is, they're from the Vermilion area. Also out in Toledo, and there's a guy that lives out in Fairview Park, the bass player. But they're signed to Iron Gate Records, the same label that Convey the Signs just signed to. This is, I believe, off their second album. This is Oblivia, and this is Deep Inside.
You know who you are. You better give a damn. Kind of hero you become. You only see yourself. This weighted down disease is taking a hold on me. Piece by piece, I'm being torn apart. Now I wanna see the evidence you have on me. Oh yeah, I'm broken. Oh yeah, I'm broken It's reality.
That's Oblivia with Deep Inside.
I like that.
Yeah, I've never played that on the show. I did a couple test episodes of Oblivia and played them, but that was Jim's first time hearing them.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Didn't really catch all the words. I guess I wasn't really. Jeff was interrupting me to listening.
Yeah, I was talking to him the
Is
whole
what
time.
it was. I said, Jeff, would you please be quiet?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have to listen to Oblivia. Hey guys, great.
Yeah, so yeah, Oblivia out there. Hey Ben, thank you so much for hooking us up with Angelina Green from Rockstar Radio Underground on Live 365. Check this out. Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio in Cleveland, Ohio, the rock and roll capital. That was actually not what I wanted to play. This is
Into Outlaw Radio Show with your host, Jeff James, only on Rockstar Radio Underground. Now, grab a hold of those knobs and crank that shit.
Yeah, that's Angelina Green. She is with Rockstar Radio Underground. Right?
Yes, she definitely is. Sorry,
Right.
I kind of thought I was on a break for a minute. And, God, I have to be on my toes every minute here.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's Angelina Green. Rockstar Radio Show Underground on Live 365. And you could also catch the Outlaw Radio Show on Thursday nights from 6 to 8. We have a show that we do. Some of our sound effects and some of our voice clips you can hear in there. And we play nothing but metal, rock and roll, and outlaw country, all from Ohio.
That sounds exciting. I
Yeah.
will tune in.
Yeah, and I just did an interview with BVS, and we talked about Outlaw Radio, and that was a very freaking cool interview. That's going to be coming out. And then also, I saw this, Jim. I want to bring up two things to you. May Halls is celebrating 100 years of bowling, music, and entertainment in Lakewood, Ohio.
That is really outstanding that they're still around. I guess there's
Yeah.
been many different owners, but I was there a couple years ago. The place is big too.
100 years, man.
Yeah, there's bowling in there, isn't there? I think.
Yeah, bowling. That's where they
so
started
neat.
out
You could
as.
bowl too, and then I was there, and there was bowling down in the basement. There was also a band in another room in the basement, so that place is pretty big.
Yeah, they have a new. I think they have two locations now. I might be wrong, but I think they have two. I think they have one where it's just strictly a venue, and then they have next to the bowling alley. There's a room that you go into, and it's like a stage, and there's a venue in there. But I remember when May Halls first opened, and there's a dude named the Kid with the Hair in his face. We used to have a different nickname for him, and I'll tell you during the break what it was. But he used to put on shows, and he put on a bunch of punk and avant-garde bands and stuff there. But May Halls, that was back in like the 2000s. But yeah, they've been around for 100 fucking years. Second swear word.
Oh God, that's $20 right now.
It's $20. We're playing that game, Lisa, out there at Kesey.
I might have to do the a-hole game on you right now if you keep that up, man.
Yeah.
He did a doozy just right before we started. He said something about somebody that, oh man, if I could, the only thing is when you mention the person's name, that when you make a comment about somebody, you have to actually admit in the a-hole game what the comment was and what it was about.
I've tried to refrain from telling people really what I think lately. I've
At
been
least around me,
holding
because
back.
he knows I do the same
Yeah.
thing too. So we're both now censoring ourselves, because we don't want, I'm really thinking this about the guy, but if I do that, Jeff could use that against me on the a-hole game.
Yeah, but I did bury myself before the show when I told you about someone, and I just 3 things I didn't like about him right off the rip. And then he's like, "Oh man, you just buried yourself for next week. The asshole game is coming for you."
We'll have to work on it a little bit. But there was a movie I saw on Netflix or on Tubi last night, and it was about this game that this 4 friends, they were older, maybe in their 40s or 40s, and it was about when they got this game and they started playing this game, and the game like took over and everything. And as it turned out, they all had to tell the truth. And or there
man.
were consequences, and there were really consequences, and everybody was lying, and everybody had this lie.
That's freaking funny. So
And then at the end of the movie,
what were the
they
consequences?
would have died if they didn't finish. If there wasn't a winner, if it's like 7 a.m. in the morning, then they would not exist.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
like one guy got an arrow put in his leg. So, how did that happen? So they figured, this could be true. So at the end, somehow they gave the game to some unsuspecting sucker, and that now somebody else is going to take that game home, and the same thing's going to happen.
Holy cow. Well, we're not going to play that game. Okay. Hey, here's something that's happening tonight. It's probably happening right now. I'm not sure where it's happening, but it's happening, okay? The 2024 Ohio Entertainment Awards is today. It's highlighting some of the state's most talented up-and-coming actors and musicians. And when I looked at this, I thought to myself, we're winning this next year. We're like actors. Life is like a play, right? Who said that?
Shakespeare kind of thing?
Did Shakespeare say that? I kind of think he did.
That's all I know about Shakespeare, too. So move
I
on.
don't know. Okay, we're moving on.
No, I'm just kidding.
So we're very happy to be back tonight. We have so many comments. It flipped over the thing. We're pushing like 100 comments, I think, right now. And all the people that are watching on LinkedIn and watching on YouTube, thank you so much. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much.
We've been doing this for a couple months now.
Right.
And Jeff is doing one heck of a job in producing this. And I'm trying to learn as we go along. So eventually when I take over, I'll know what I'm doing.
I learned a whole bunch of new stuff this week. I just didn't add it to the show this week, but we will have coming a box that's up there that plays YouTube stuff. So if we want to download or play anything related to our news stories, we could put them up there. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll be bringing on guests through Zoom calls down the line, maybe a month away. And we have somebody joining the show that's going to be with us in 2025. And we're actually going to be meeting her next Sunday after we do the show to do photos and sit down and talk.
That sounds good. Am I invited to that?
Yes, you're invited. And dress casual. We're taking a bunch of photos. So that person I'm talking about is, I believe she goes by Cassie Meadows. She's from north of Columbus. She's an actress. She's beautiful. She's talented. And I think she'll be a great part of the show.
I can't wait to meet her, really.
Yeah, so we're all going to hang out.
It's exciting. So we're going to have to, fit her in between us right now. Is she going to be able to tolerate such nastiness?
So what I want to do is I plan to get us an office going into next year. We've talked about a few locations. The other thing I want to do is we're going to get a new system, a new board. We're going to get some new microphones, a camera, and we'll have a larger table, and we'll sit around the room, and we'll be more comfortable. But, yeah, it'll probably be the three of us at a table.
Oh, that would be fine with me, actually.
Yeah, it'll be a totally different setup than what we have right now. But right now it's cool. I like it. It's very DIY. As I get better, we'll get better together, and we'll have really good shows.
And I'll make sure to shower.
Yeah, well, let's put her in the middle. It sounds so
Don't
creepy and bad.
Anybody. I got to gargle, too. Oh, I got a list of things to do now.
I think this is a perfect moment for this.
Outlaw Radio is brought to you by Zenify.com and Wild Cucumber LLC, and there are affiliates in South Carolina. Rockstar Radio Underground, live on 365.
Live on 365. You can hear us. Outlaw Radio Show, Thursday night, 6 to 8. But right now, we're live on YouTube and LinkedIn. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the next song. This song happens to be my band. And I asked Jim to critique it during the break where he can talk to me and you guys can't hear it.
And I'm not allowed to say anything on air about it unless it's really good.
Yeah, if it's really good, he could be like, hey, Jeff, that was fantastic. But knowing now that if he doesn't say anything on air, he probably didn't like it.
Well, I don't think we played anything bad yet on this show, to tell you the truth. I like everything.
No, you're right. All right, so This song's a little different. The song is called Villains. It's a lot about me. Kevin Bogdanowicz was the singer on it. As you guys know, I talk about it every week. He passed away last October. He sang on the song, and we had a great time. We actually made a music video for this. So this song is called Villains. This is the Black Roses, and this is something very different.
Why, hello, kids. Welcome to my show. There will be so many tricks, dancing, singing,
She was the darkness.
That was my song, Villains.
That song was like a part one, two, three, four kind of idea. A lot of different parts in it, transitions. The first one was pretty interesting. I don't know how you came up with that idea to put that the way you did, but I thought that was clever, and I liked that.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, well, I love dubstep. I never talk about this very much with you, but I love dubstep, and I love dubstep and metal and rock. And then that trumpet stuff, I played on the keyboards behind the dubstep, which I wanted to be like circus villainish, crazy character type thing. So that's how we wrote the song Villains, and Kevin sang all the vocals on it, and I did just the weird backing vocal stuff, you know. And that's how we wrote Villains. And Mark Berry, I think it's a great song to be in your next movie about the Florida woman, the killer clown lady, with Lizzie Liggett,
Yeah.
with Sozin, Conspiracy 216, Oblivia.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
The song.
All right, so thank you so much. That's the Black Roses. We have a ton of fun. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Jim?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Sorry, I was a little deficient.
Well, that was the Shenane with Jim.
I was in the hospital yesterday getting CAT scans, and I'm on a liquid diet now, so I'm going to be nice and thin in a week.
Yeah. Do you need a kidney?
No, it's diverticulitis.
Oh, I was willing to give you one of my kidneys.
I think I'd be dead now if it wasn't for antibiotics or something.
Hey, what happens in a situation where you give a kidney, but then later in life you realize that your other kidney is going bad?
That has happened before, I am sure. And
that sounds awful.
It's yeah.
Oh, now I need a kidney. I need my kidney back.
Well, my kidneys are good, luckily.
Yeah, mine too. Although I'm not sure about my liver.
It's really something not eating food. I haven't eaten anything solid since Thursday at 6 o'clock.
Well, you just drink coffee?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I just drinking. You know that chicken broth?
Oh.
That's I'm allowed to have that, and yeah, it actually tastes pretty good. It tastes like chicken soup. You know?
And ladies, he's lost a ton of weight.
And I use a little spoon, so it like takes me an hour to finish it up. So, so you think that you've eaten for a long time, so you've eaten a lot. You know, there's head games here with not eating.
And this show is brought to you by
Outlaw Radio is brought to you by Zenify.com and Wild Cucumber LLC, and there are affiliates in South Carolina. Rockstar Radio Underground, live on 365.
Maybe if you drink the Zenify, it'll take care of your stomach.
You could. Oh, there's so many uses for that, but you know they actually have tested that on cattle.
On drinking it?
You know, well it could be at a ratio of 5 to 1, 10 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1, and this guy came up with an idea to put some in the water to try to reduce the flatulence.
It's
true.
And cows have real problems with flatulence.
And so so it's really good for the environment, the Zenify, and they don't even use it for that. It was just tested in that way. But I don't know how that would work. But it's in your stomach, and I don't. That's pretty interesting. But apparently it worked. It reduced flatulence.
Wow.
In cows. So I was thinking, if you wanted to try some, I'll give you a free sample.
So
get together.
It almost sounds like you're like, so if you're a fat cow out there and you have trouble with flatulence, you should get a sample of this. That sounds
Anybody
awful.
with a cow, I will give you a free sample of.
My wife's a cow.
No,
that's fucking great.
That does not apply.
Sorry, bro. That's
funny. Tactical nuke incoming!
I know the Zenify is a fantastic product. I used it when I have postnasal drip. It takes care of it right away. I can finally breathe some days.
It works on shingles.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great product, and if you want to reach out, check out the website, zenify.com. Hit up Jim. He's offering free samples.
Right now.
And also, I want to say this to you. You have a lot of musicians out there that watch the show. I know you guys have trouble with your throat, like, because we do a lot of talking and our throats bother us sometimes. Just spray that in the nose, let it go down the throat. It takes care of it. So if you're a singer out there and you're struggling with your voice during the dry months, it's a great product to have.
Spray it in your throat and in your nose. And if you have sinusitis, you will be amazed at how fast it actually goes away.
Yeah, so that's a zenify.com. Check it out. It's a major sponsor for our show. As you know, Sacred Vortex is a sponsor, and we have something very big coming. Can't talk about it. We're not going to talk about it till it happens, but it's big. It's way bigger than the Eagles thing, which is just the producer engineer, which is really big. But this is really cool. Can't talk about it, but have a promo coming out next week. A little sneak peek of the interview. So I want to dedicate this next song. We're going to play one more. We actually have a couple more. And this is Eric Paul, and this is dedicated to all the people in the Carolinas. They got taken for a ride by the Kamala train and the Biden train. This song is called Paradise Lost. This is Eric Paul. He's going to take you to church and give you a little bit of faith. All right? Ready, Jim?
Hey, we're saving some of the best for the last there, Eric.
Yeah, we are, Eric. And welcome back to Cleveland. Hope you had a great show last night.
Time escapes all reason. This is the season chains rattle on. His kingdom groans loud as evil drenches all, in spite of his call. Lost is our voice, humanity's choice. We speak from the grave. As mysteries are laid, a wasteland of paper, long ago savored. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John scribbled his spirit song, relentless at last. To speak of the past, his reason for living, service and love giving. What crossed between he and man was his darkened hand. Stretched wide was his call. The view man's full, the fruit in his hand, Eve's gift to her man. Paradise lost. Oh, paradise lost. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock. Time and reason know no season. His hand stills the ticking clock.
Paradise Lost, Paradise Lost. Oh, Paradise Lost.
Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio in Cleveland, Ohio, the rock and roll capital. Oh, yeah, that was Eric Paul, Paradise Lost.
Very nice job. Was that a 12 string, do you think?
I'm not sure.
think
That sounded
so.
really good. First thing that came to mind, Dan Fogelberg,
I don't think it was a 12 string, but maybe. And,
Steely Dan.
Was that one or two guitars? I have some questions with that recording there. It sounds very good.
My sister would have played the shit out of your music if you came out in the 70s. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. We're going to play it again on Sunday next week. What do you think?
I'm in for that one, yes. Maybe he has another one, though. You know, we
Yeah.
gotta,
You could send us some more stuff. That was live.
That was live. Well, okay.
And normally,
So that's one guitar then. It sounded like one
Yeah.
guitar, but
normally
let us know
live
if
doesn't
it-
sound that great.
let us know if it was a 12 string.
I kind of feel it was, don't you?
Yes, but I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe Capo did.
Like if he was going up higher, and stuff, but when you stay in
Yeah.
a low register,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like that a lot. So that was Eric Paul, Paradise Lost. That goes out to Jason. You're in South Carolina, and I know you guys got hit really hard. You got fucked by FEMA. You got fucked by Kamala and that stupid presidency. But like you said, I'm probably giving it away. Trump's on the way. Trump's coming to help you. Daddy's home.
I can't wait to hear about that story with who told that the FEMA employee to tell people to stay away from conservatives.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I'd like to give a round of applause to everyone.
Everyone needs to be treated equally
That's
down
right.
there.
Equally. And speaking of equal,
I'm not saying they weren't. I wasn't down there. I don't really know for sure, but I'm just saying what I heard from a very good source too, Dan
CNN.
Bongino.
We watch CNN. Rachel Mad Cow.
I'm going to watch more of that this week because I want to see what I could learn
You should-
watching CNN and MSNBC.
Oh Jesus! I don't know if I
And
could.
I want
make
to
it
see if
through.
I actually learn something about something that's going on in the world or in the country, or like they actually talk about something, and they don't just say this person's racist and that person's hateful. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
going to give them a shot this week. Hopefully, they say something that people can actually learn something. I'm hoping.
Yeah, maybe. And you know what you should do is you should send a sample of Zenify to Rachel Mad Cow. Let her know that it helps with cow flatulence,
Oh my gosh! Hey,
and I think that would go over really well.
there's other things too. It's good for hemorrhoids. It really is. I'm serious.
Have an asshole you want to get rid of?
The
Just spray a little
Zenify-
Zenify his way. On it,
Zenify is
sorry.
kind of soapy. There's natural ingredients in it,
That's
like mint oil, rosemary oil, thyme oil, a bunch of natural plant oils.
Yeah, that sounds great. It's natural, right?
There's some salt in there too, and
There's always a little salt.
that's how it works. It actually binds to the molecules of a virus.
On a molecular level.
Yes,
I've been reading about Zenify.
and it works by a process called lysis. That's where the
We could go on and on about Zenify.
how do I explain it? It's not really easy, but it binds to the molecules of the proteins of the cell wall of a virus or a bacteria or a mold, and it causes damage to the cell wall. That's what lysis does. So because the cell
Yeah.
wall is damaged, the plasma is damaged, it leads to the death of the cell. So it's something that you will never actually acquire immunity to a Zenify, because if you have something on your body that's viral or bacterial on
very
your
interesting.
skin, it will kill it, and when it comes back, you use it again. A lot of people are using it for shingles now, and
That's right.
it
It's
works.
magical.
And guess who used the shingles? Used the Zenify on his shingles. It was Mr. Stibbs.
Stibbs out there had
It was a
the
success.
shingles.
He showed me. He said, "Jim, you want to see some hell?" And I said, "Okay." And he showed me his left arm, and it was shingleitis out totally. And he said, "I can't even touch it. The pain's so bad." So I gave him some of Zenify, and about 2 weeks later, he's like going, "This stuff worked, man. It went away."
Yeah.
So this stuff is for real. And when I try to tell people on the internet that it's for real, they call me a what words do they use? You know?
Crazy ass.
Yeah, they don't.
But it's magical. What if Stibbs had that on his balls?
No,
You
that,
think he
that,
would've
that was
showed it
another
to you?
friend of mine. He doesn't want to be too specific about
Yeah,
that.
maybe
He
you
didn't-
shouldn't mention him
you know,
on the
it-
show.
It works on virus, HSV1 and HSV2
Oh my god, that's
is
funny.
virus, so it'll attach to those proteins and lice the hell out of that virus down there or up there. And cold sores, you got a cold sore, spray it on and it actually goes away.
No guy ever wants to hear about a cold sore. Ever. All right. We're Outlaw Radio. You heard it first. Zenify, the owner of the magical product, a Zenify. I'm not kidding. That stuff really works. It took care of my post nasal drip. I use it almost every day when I get up. Part of my regular thing.
I use it for that too.
Yeah,
And
it works great.
I gave him some about a month ago, and he was dying. His sinuses just in terrible condition.
Yeah, look at me now.
And did you say within an hour or instantaneously you felt a difference? Is that correct?
Within an hour, I felt fantastic.
Yes,
and then, so I've been telling people about Zenify. I have a small sample that I have at home. I'm probably going to get another one. So if I'm out and I see people suffering, I'd be like, dude, try this, because it really is amazing. But
it's not in the stores, and no one really knows about it yet. But it's a for real thing. It's an unbelievable product.
Fantastic. And so you heard it first on Outlaw Radio. We will be back at you next Sunday with a show that's at 11 a.m. We're doing our little Thanks Rocks Giving. We're playing a bunch of new bands that submitted this week. My Cleveland Project, Mud Junkie, Sozin gave us a new one. We have a whole bunch of stuff we're going to play. Jim Bellinger has a new song he's going to put out. And then I also have a new song that you guys have not heard. But here's another new song. This is by Angelina Green. This is going to end the show for us tonight. Jim?
Thank you, everybody. I hope you had a good time.
We had a great time. Thank you, everybody at LinkedIn. Thank you, everybody on YouTube, Facebook that's watching the show. Thank you for all the fantastic comments. And we love you guys. And tune in next Sunday, 11 a.m. We're going to do 2 shows, 1 hour each. We're going to take a little break in between. We're going to change the music up and come back with another show. Thanks, Rocks Giving. See us next Sunday. This is Angelina Green with the song Species. Outlaw Radio.
To the Outlaw Radio Show with your host, the Outlaw Jeff James.
Let me tell you.
You can also hear the show Thursday nights, 6 to 8 p.m.
Peer to the ground.
Radio Underground on Live 365.
No one expects you. A broken society. Torn in shreds. No reality. Caught up with fear. 'Cause the lies they've been fed. Post-traumatic system is down. I'm held hostage by a self-righteous crown. Post-traumatic system is dead. Yeah, I'm tangled up in a robotic web. Yeah, the post-traumatic system is dead.
Give me a number, give me a chip. Slave me, pay me with a twist. My mind and soul is tangled up by a robot. Well, I'm tangled up by a robot. Well, I'm held hostage by a self-righteous crown. Someone once said they had a dream. It's fading faster than I ever seen. A horror-filled plan. Oh, I count the heads till they master the man. There's lots of species to be spawned. Parasitic paragons, injections, domination. Dimensions all unleashed, and a display of post-traumatic sleep. Let me tell ya about a curtain call scene. You appear to the crowd, and you smile like a thief. No one expects you. It's a broken society.
Outlaw, Jeff James, and Mr. Moonlight. You can also hear this show Thursday nights, 6 to 8 p.m. on Rockstar Radio Underground on Live 365.